that the Sheriff's Office is currently investigating a double homicide at this time. We do also have a 3-year-old female girl who's in the hospital who had been stabbed multiple times, but we believe she's in stable condition at this time. We also put out that we were looking for a person of interest by the name of Ruben Ramirez. Mr. Ramirez has been located in the city of San Francisco, and our detectives have reached out to the U.S. Marshal Service and the San Francisco Police Department, and he is now being detained by those agencies, and we are there talking to him now. So he has been located. At about 3:30 this afternoon, our deputies responded to Dumont here on this street at a residence, and at this residence there's multiple generations of a family living at this residence. One of the family members came home and discovered that it was somewhat quiet. He entered the residence and found another family member, a 48-year-old woman who had most likely been stabbed, but we're still investigating that, and also a 1-year-old girl. It's believed that the 48-year-old was babysitting her grandchildren, the 3-year-old girl and the 1-year-old boy. At this point, we immediately got immediate assistance from the San Jose Police Department, Santa Clara Police Department, and Sunnyvale. San Jose was a great help establishing the initial perimeter. We searched the area, went yard to yard, but our detectives then developed information that he may have left the area and gone to San Francisco, and that's when we reached out. So at this time, it's very preliminary in regards to our investigation, but we believe the person of interest may be our suspect, and we have no other persons of interest at this time. So I'll take any questions.
So you're not calling him a suspect?
Not at this time.
Can you clarify? You said 1-year-old girl, then you said 1-year-old boy. So can we just clarify our victims, please?
Thank you. It was a 3-year-old girl who's in the hospital with multiple stab wounds. It appears that the 1-year-old deceased boy and the 48-year-old woman in the residence were deceased at the time we arrived.
Okay, and you think the 48-year-old's grandmother babysitting the kids?
Correct.
Ramirez is related to the other...
He is another family member, yes.
How is he related to the children?
We're not releasing that at this time.
So what are you telling the residents then who've gone back to their homes? Are you telling, I mean, you're not searching, you're not actively searching for anyone else at this point?
Correct.
But you're also not calling him a suspect?
It's too preliminary. It's only been 6 to 7 hours. We would like to see, have that contact. Mr. Ramirez is being detained by the San Francisco Police and the U.S. Marshal Service. It's just too early for me to make that determination.
How did he get to San Francisco?
That's still being investigated.
But all residents are now being let back into their homes?
Eventually, yes, they will.
Eventually, okay.
Can you talk any further about his history of mental illness or any run-ins with the law?
I'm not at this time at liberty to discuss that status. All I can tell you is that he was known to police, our Sheriff's Office, and the San Jose Police. He had contacts with us in the past.
Can you confirm any reports that he was not taking his medication?
I cannot confirm that.
Was he mentally ill, and what kind of illness?
At this time, I'm at liberty to talk about the mental health status of Mr. Ramirez.
Can you say if sheriffs had been to the house recently?
I cannot say that. I don't know.
But we are saying, as was said earlier, that he does have mental illness.
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
Was the older female victim, was that his mom?
They were family members. They were related. That's all I'm saying at this time.
Can you identify either of the deceased people in this case?
No, that's required by the coroner. By law, the coroner has to release the name of the deceased.
Could you say from the top what you can tell us tonight?
From the top?
From the top.
Okay. Again, we had put out that there's a person of interest. We are currently investigating a double homicide, a 48-year-old woman and a 1-year-old boy. There's also a 3-year-old girl at the local hospital with multiple stab wounds. We believe the 2 deceased that were found at the home by another family member were also some type of edge weapon was used to commit that homicide. We had put out earlier Yeah, the person of interest, who is another family member by the name of Ruben Ramirez, has been located in the city of San Francisco by the U.S. Marshal Service and the San Francisco PD.
How was that arrest? Was he
And
fined?
he's being detained. And we have no indications that he resisted.
Do you know when the stabbings took place?
We believe they occurred before 3:30 in the afternoon. We received a call about 3:30 in the afternoon.
When was the arrest? What time?
About 45 minutes ago.
Can you describe the scene in the house
No.
in general terms?
No.
Was he cooperative when he was taken into custody? Do you have any other
We
details?
have not heard directly from the U.S. Marshal Service in San Francisco, but they gave us no indication that there was any type of resistance.
Where in the city was he arrested?
We don't have that information at this point.
Did you hear anything at all from any witnesses or family statements that there were any kind of warning signs or red flags that this was going to happen?
The detectives are working on it now. That's too preliminary to make those statements. We haven't received that. They're still doing the interviews.
Was the public in danger at any time?
I can't answer that right now. So, any other?
Your name again, please?
It's John. Last name is Hirokawa. I'm the Undersheriff of the Santa Clara County Sheriff's Office.